I don't remember how I got that, but I think it must have been maybe shortwave radio. It was news. I know that it wasn't like military communications. It was news.
And you had it like that, your own radio, to where you could, or you would just happen to be in the right place of the ship where you had.
Well, I don't know how the Navy managed that, because you travel a number of ships together, and maybe the flagship had equipment that could receive signals and then spread it out to the other ships. I don't know how that was done, but you could get radio. You couldn't get television. They didn't have television.
Do they still have, like back then? Do they still have like America? I think it's called Radio America, whatever, or the Armed Forces Radio or something. Didn't they have some kind of network where?
Yeah, Dan, I just don't remember, son, if they had that back then. I believe they did. I think so. But I can't remember how all that was set up.
But on the other hand, I also think that the paparazzi should have
So whenever they dropped that bomb in Hiroshima, it was 3 days later. I don't know how long it took you to get back to wherever y'all were going, but it's 3 days later in Nagasaki.
In the USA, when I heard that, see. And man, I told him, I said, God damn, boy, this mess. They dropped a hellacious bomb there that was supposed to be. So when we got to San Francisco and went ashore, well, people were in the streets already celebrating, because it was like almost like the end of the war. It wasn't, but that's how people had received it, and they were all, boy, the crowd was in the streets like this, man, celebrating. That was another big experience for me. I'd never seen that before.
Oh wow!
That was any woman you saw, you could grab and kiss. Shit. Boy, it was something.
Well, that's the only reason people join now. Try to get that experience. But yeah, but wasn't it like 3 days later, and then they hit Nagasaki with the next bomb? And it's like they hit Hiroshima, and then like 3 days later, boom, they hit them again.
Yeah, that must be what made them think the war was just about over. You see, was that everybody was celebrating prematurely, but that must be what it was. That so much had happened in so small a time that they figured, that's gonna be the end of the war.
So you think? I mean, I don't know how long it was between Hiroshima and whenever Japan said, okay, we finally give up. I don't know how long that was, but it could have been. I know it was a week. I think a week between the two bombings.
Yeah.
And then
that's about the amount of time it took us to get from where we were in the Pacific to get back to San Francisco, because it was when we got to San Francisco, that night was the night everybody was celebrating. So the time it took us to get from over there to there is when the whole thing ended, you see. Man, God damn, boy, that was something. And we got back. Woo! Boy, we bought a fifth of whiskey, we paid $30 for that. And boy, in those days, man, $30 for a fifth of whiskey, let me tell you, that was some money.
It's a lot of money today. But I mean, just think a war is over today, I mean, today if that would happen, I mean, where it's a big world war, you know, it's a world war. To think that that's ending,
Yeah.
there's reason to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
But the weird thing is, the weird thing is that they were celebrating, and then they dropped another bomb. But
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's just like they dropped another bomb, and that must have been just like,
That was
oh, what the
because,
hell are you doing?
They did that because Japan would not surrender. You see?
After the first one.
That's right. They wouldn't surrender, man. So they said, well, you better surrender, and they wouldn't surrender. So 2 days passed. The second day, man, they dropped the other one.
Then they must say, okay.
Oh, yeah, when they dropped that other one, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you better have another one. You better have one to drop on us because we ain't quitting.
Ooh, man.
But
Some days there, boy.
God. But you see, you can't do that today because if you drop a nuclear bomb on them, they're gonna drop one back on you.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's not the same.
That's why they keep fighting to keep that away from those small countries. Those small countries thought that shit, you know, and you begin with that. Pretty soon it's gonna be the big countries having to do that too. You see?
Yeah, you got a lot of stupid asses dropping bombs.
Right.
Some of my dearest friends were really close friends with
Yeah.
China and are really hurting today.
Yeah, I guess that's why they're fighting with with North Korea.
Yeah.
That's why they're fighting with
Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. You know, there's a lot of countries that people don't know about that can drop a nuclear bomb on them. You know. But
And you see, one of those countries gets, they already fighting each other. Some of those smaller countries over there fighting each other. And then if one of them decides to drop a small bomb on, you know, then that starts. All it takes is one, you know. So that's why this country's got to intercede before that happens. You see, if those two countries start fighting each other, you got to get in there to stop it, because
I think the only reason we got away with it whenever we did it is because it was brand new.
that's right. Nobody else had it. See?
Right. Now everybody has it.
That's right.
It's not the same. It's not
Well,
the same.
think what a war would be like if you get a bunch of countries dropping those damn bombs.
Oh.
You talk about wipe out some people, boy.
Oh, it'd be terrible. It'd be a lot of hospitals.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
It'd be good time to be in the hospital business, I guess.
I was, and it's still an ongoing
Well.
criminal investigation. I was cyber hacked and cyber terrorized about 4 months ago. My computer and my webcam
Well.
were hacked into. So I would love to be able to really.
So they were watching you in your room when you were unaware of that.
Yeah.
I just thought that
Creepy. And you know what? That hacker promised to keep those stolen, pirated photos away from the public eye, but only at a price.
You know what I wanted when the war was over?
Mentioned here, a full
What?
investigation is
I wanted, when I got home, I really wanted to buy one of those little Jeeps.
with me tonight from